Okay. Okay, so these are the aspects that we are dealing with, or the biggest aspects that we are dealing with this week. All right, so week 3, beginning the 8th of April. All right, so as I was just talking in the first clip about the Aries new moon eclipse conjunct Chiron. All right, so I mean, traditional astrologers don't use Chiron, so they're just talking about this eclipse in regards to it's an eclipse, a new moon eclipse. Whereas, I'm a modern esoteric astrologer, and Chiron is my jam. All right, because we are all, I listened to an amazing podcast last night. I'll put it in the group because it was just that good. And we are all innately wounded. Even if we have a brilliant childhood where everything, is functional, and our parents know what life is about and they know how to guide you gently through. You're still going to get fucking wounded. You're still going to have your first heartbreak. You're still going to, lose a pet. You're still going to have people be mean to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are humans and we are innately deeply psychologically troubled by the things that we have around us. How we deal with it in the present moment is the things that make us great, or not great, but the things that help us get through stuff. All right, so here we are. We are addressing our core components. Are we brave enough? Do we have the courage to chase our dreams of success? Are you taking action? Now, I'm talking in success. Sorry, I'm talking about success, but this is also about our independence. And I've been talking a lot about this, us being dysfunctional or us being functional adults and not needing to rely on other people. Do we have the courage to stand up for ourselves? Are we self-reliant? Are we driven? All of those things, or are we gaslit? Or do we innately believe that we're not good enough to just do the thing? I mean, it's not in Taurus, but like, are you, do you, do you work? Do you rely on yourself and your own income to manage your life? You know what I mean? Like, there's all of these, you as a person. All right. So by stepping through the emotionally independent state and initiating new states of being, even though you can identify the wounds of the past, you are bringing profound healing and self-awareness to your current reality, regardless of what has happened before. All right. It is all about your perception in the moment. And, it's not saying that you are going to ever forgive and forget if that is not something that you can do. It's not like you're ever going to forget either, but you're not allowing that past wound to stop you. All right. A broken bone will eventually heal. You may still have a limp, but it's not going to stop you from continuing to walk your own path. All right. The next one that we have, which you know what? I don't actually know which day this is. Let me just see. Sorry, guys. This is very much more off the cuff, this one, isn't it? I can't even get my thing up. All right, let's have a look. Day grid. I do know what I'm doing, guys. I really do. All right, okay, so it is going to be Thursday morning. There we go. Around the same time as the eclipse was on Tuesday morning. All right, so here we are with Mars and Saturn at 14 degrees of Pisces. And that is exactly conjunct my ascendant, guys. Exactly conjunct my ascendant. All right. So that's a big day for me. All right. So Mars conjunct Saturn Thursday morning, early, 4:30. Here we have the planet of drive and determination teaming up with the Lord of drive and determination, teaming up with the Lord of determination. Okay, responsibility and structure in a place that rules spiritual values and subconscious beliefs. This may look like disciplined action, patience and endurance, practical spirituality, control, and creative discipline. Okay. So, and then we have also that Sun Cazimi, Sun Mercury Cazimi on Friday morning. All right, so here we are revisiting conversations. And now, is it? Uh, no, I'm not quite sure when it goes back to. I'm sorry. I can fill that in tomorrow. But anyway, it's the shadow started on the 11th of March. So we could be revisiting any of those previous conversations from Friday before, okay? So but this time you've had a chance to think deeper about the topic at hand. As always, watch your communications so that you're not blunt. Remember, we are responding, we are not reacting. We are making sure that we have a calm, controlled center so that we're not just losing our shit. All right, because we could be very blunt. All right, and how do you want to be perceived? You know what I mean? All right. And as always, watch out for communication. You could be feeling restless, chomping at the bit to get moving, but just like a cake, you have to wait for it to be cooked. All right. So when Mercury is at Cazimi, pay attention to the ideas that come to you. During an eclipse, they could be things that you have pushed away for a long time, but that are essential for you to get finished, just like the Chiron Cazimi. And like I said at the beginning of this, we all week and all of April, for the rest of April, we're going to be revisiting. Do you love it? Does it hurt? Do you think it hurts? Let's look at that hurt again. Can you feel it? Like it's just ooh, enough now. All right. By the end of it, you're going to be not numb, but desensitized, maybe. You know what I mean? Or that's a good way of putting it too, because a wound that happened in the past, you're not feeling the exact pain, but you remember how it felt. Okay, so few more things to ponder. Are you noticing any reoccurring patterns or topics coming up? Are you being heard and understood? Or are there any tensions or conflict? Excuse me. Are you feeling impulsive and restless? And what do you think the real cause is, if that's the case? How are your priorities at the moment, and do they need to be reassessed to fit your current life experience? And are you taking time for self-care and prioritizing your well-being, or are you stuck in an old, I put relationship pattern, but this could just be the relationship with yourself as well. Are you giving yourself the things that you need for the optimal well-being and mental health that you deserve? All right. Okay, I'm going to stop the share and